In this video, I'm going to take a look at photos. So if you've already done your pages or your numbers badges, you're going to be familiar with how to insert photos, and photos mostly work the same way in Keynote. If this is your first video, then you're learning the skills across all three apps. So it's a little plus up here, tap there, photo or video, so you can put photos or videos in here. And if I tap photo or video, I am going to go into an album and we're just going to go with some photos here. So the first way, I'm just going to pop in a little photo here, and you will see I will have some editing options. So these little circles will allow me to resize. Holding the bottom, I can move it all around there. If I tap on my paintbrush, your paintbrush across these apps is for changing any of your settings. So I can go into style. I can put a nice frame or border on here. I can customize that border. So there's different options that I have in here. You can give it different colors in here or different widths. I can give my item or my object a shadow. Now this is on a black background, so it's not going to show too clearly, but I can give it a reflection, which you will see appears down here. I can also change the opacity, which is useful. You might have some activities where the opacity, maybe they're tracing and drawing and they want to change the opacity. It's also nice if you have an image and you want to put like an opaque shape over it, just to put text in there. That's another reason. There's lots of reasons why you might use opacity, so that's in there. If you click on image, we have options such as instant alpha. So instant alpha is one that I have a video covering as well, but instant alpha, what it allows you to do is to delete certain colors. So if I tap on instant alpha, and this probably isn't the best because it's a photo, but if I tap on the white color in here, so it will select all the white, a little bit of the green, and it will actually delete. Now you'll see I have a border on here, so it's actually after filling that in with a border. There's a couple of spots I missed there, but that's kind of cool. I'm going to click undo because I didn't want to get rid of her. So in here, I'm going to click on the paintbrush and I can edit mask as well. So what a mask does, now there's a couple ways to edit this, but it allows you to zoom in or out. It also allows you to move the picture over as well. So there's a couple of things that you can do to edit that. So that's mask. Replace, so I can replace my image. I can put a description on my image. Placeholder, if you saw the previous one, a placeholder, if I set this as a placeholder, what it will do, click done, is you see this little plus in here. That means this image isn't going to be my permanent image. It's just there as a placeholder, basically, that I can tap and I can replace it. So if you're creating a template for students, that is a good idea, especially if you're working with assignments. So she's now currently a placeholder. Let's just tap over here. We also have a couple of arrange features, and they allow you to change things like moving forward or backwards. So maybe there's text or something hidden behind it. You can move it forward or backward. You can also flip it, rotate it, lock it in position, which is handy if they're drawing over it. Sometimes their hand can move the image, so you can lock it in position, and also size and rotate. So that is your regular photo option. Your second option for images is your gallery option. So in here, if I go down to gallery, you have options here, and I'm going to choose photos. You choose multiple photos. So we're going to go into our albums, and I'm going to choose, select this one. And we're going to click done and add. So my gallery is a different way of viewing these. So you'll see there's captions, there's little arrows, so I can swipe through these. If they're in the wrong order, maybe you want to reorder them, you can tap up here. You have different effects and options in here. If you tap manage images, you can drag these when I click edit up and down and reorder them. And the other options that you have are arranging back and forth. So that is one option. Sometimes when I have students insert images, I mean them to create this type of image or photo, and they might be trying to do something like I say, decrease the opacity, and they don't know where it is, and I discover they've actually put in a gallery. So that is one thing that is useful to be clear with students on the differences between those two. And that is how you can add and edit photos.